Good afternoon, welcome to today's full body single kettlebell workout from home. I've got 12 exercises to do. In this one, we're going to do 2 circuits, 45 seconds on each exercise. Starting off with a warm up. If you haven't seen these videos before, watch what I do first, and then when you're ready, join in. So we're just going to start off with a sumo squat. Have the kettlebell down in front of the body, lift the chest, feet hip width apart or slightly wider. And then we bend the knees, sit back, heels down, and try and keep the chest lifted. So we start to get a good stretch through the hips. Start to open up the hips. Okay, we'll add an upright row. So we come up, elbows up, and then back down. Elbows up high, kettlebell up to the bottom of the chest. Okay, into a split lunge, put the weight into one hand, take a big step back, and then we bend the back knee down, and then back up. So just going straight down, try and stay tall, lift the chest. We should start to get a good stretch down the front of the back leg. And then we're gonna change that into a backward stepping lunge. So we step in first, and then step back. So same foot forward. You just go from a static lunge to a backward step. Mostly step back, back knee down, keep the chest up. Okay, good. Let's change legs. So we go other hand, other foot forward, starting off with the split lunge, just straight down, back knee down, chest up. So lots of lunge work today in the session, so we start to get the brain and the body used to that pattern. Step in and then step back. Nicely step, back knee down, chest up. Okay, good. Right, moving on, we'll put the kettlebell into the other hand, practice some cleans, which is one of the movements we do later on in a combination. So we come from here to the outside, bend the elbow, catch on the outside, and then back. So it's just a little twist of the kettlebell around to the outside, elbow in tight, bend the knees, and bend the knees. It's 2 squats, 1 squat, 2 squats. Try to stay as upright as you can. You tip forward a little bit there, but then we come as upright as possible. So we're getting the bend in the knee, keeping the kettlebell close to the body. Okay, let's swap hands, same again. Bend the knees, little twist, catch. So again, one of the movements we do in the main workout, we do a little combo involving this movement. So let's get that pattern, get that movement in the head now. So when we go onto it later on, it's straight in there. Keep it going, last few reps. Okay, good, right. Coming into a front squat position. Elbows in, hold the kettlebell into the chest, and then this time we bend the knees, sit back on the heels. Again, we're trying to get nice and low, keeping the heels down, keeping the chest up, so we limit that tip forward. Again, keep that going. So I will stop occasionally and talk you through the exercises as you're doing them. Just do your last couple of reps there. Okay, good. Then we're going to change from that to a row with a deadlift. So same position, hold the kettlebell into the chest. This time we tip forward from the hips, lower the kettlebell, pull back up, and then stand up. So it's chest, tip forward, row, stand up. Spine long as you tip. So we're tipping forward from the hips. Tipping forward from here. Keeping that back nice and strong. Keeping the spine long, lift the chest. So try not to round forward. Starting to warm up hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Just do last couple of reps there. Okay, good stuff. Hold it there. Right, little rest. So warm up done. Before we move on to that main circuit, just give this video a thumbs up. All you have to do is just click the thumbs up down below. Any time you do that, it does help me out, so it is appreciated. Also check out the rest of the channel. Don't forget these workouts I do on here go on to the follow along playlist. I did yesterday was what did I do? Bodyweight training session, so have a look at that one if you missed it. Also check out the video I did at the weekend, which was my nutrition plan. Shows what I eat throughout the day, and I cook a couple of healthy recipes from my nutrition program. So check that one out if you missed it. With this workout, like I said, we've got 12 exercises, all big movements, working big muscles, so we get the heart rate up, we'll burn lots of calories. Starting off with a squat curl. So we go down low in the squat, 3 curls, and then stand up. Like I said earlier, if you're not sure, watch what I do first and then join in when you're ready. 45 seconds, 1 circuit of 12, then we rest, then we do a second circuit. Off we go, starting the clock. Watch if you're not sure. So squat, curl, down low, sit back, heels down, 3 curls, try and lift the chest, and then stand up after the third and repeat. Down low, 3 curls. Lift the chest as much as you can so you've got more room for that curl. And we should be getting a nice burn in the quads as we hold that low position. Last 15 seconds. Last 10. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. Put the weight into one hand. We go opposite hand, opposite foot, deadlift, lunge. So one foot will stay down, we tip forward from the hips. Again, watch if you're not sure. I'll start the clock now, 45 seconds. So we do the deadlift, we tip forward, spine long, step back into the lunge. So one foot will stay down, and it's the other leg that moves up behind for the deadlift, and then big step back for the lunge. So we tip forward from the hips, try and keep the spine long, and then take that big step, keep the chest lifted so we stay tall again through the spine as we lunge. Big step. Slight bend in the knee as you tip forward. So the deadlift, just a slight bend in the knee. We should start to feel working the hamstrings. Okay, good, moving on. So we just change. Weight in the other hand, other foot down, off you go. Same on the other side when you're ready. So opposite hand, opposite foot. Tip from the hips, spine long. Slight bend in the knee, big step back. Lunge. Tip forward. So we control that deadlift part, try and keep the balance. And then we're quick for the lunge. Big step back, step in quick, and repeat. Just that slight bend in the knee when you deadlift. Keep it going. Last 5 seconds, last couple of reps. Okay, good, moving on. Swings. Keep the back strong, tip forward from the hips, and then we drive forward. Think about the glutes and the legs doing the work. Off you go when you're ready. Watch if you're not sure. So we get that drive forward. Think about the legs doing the work. So the kettlebell swings with that momentum that we create rather than using the arms to throw the kettlebell forward. We're getting that drive forward from the hips, keeping the spine long. So we tip from the hips, not rounding through the spine. You can get more bend in the knees to get more work in the quads, or you can just focus more on that tip. But it's that quick drive forward. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good, moving on. Forward lunge with a chop. So we go diagonally down, one shoulder down to the outside, the lead leg, push back, and then repeat on the other side. Again, watch if you're not sure. So we start on one shoulder, take a big step forward, we chop down diagonally to the outside of the lead leg, push back, diagonally down. Alternate legs with the lunge. Nice big step forward. Keep the chest up, stay tall, and then drive back. Just down to the outside of the lead leg. So we get that little rotation. Try not to get pulled forward or down to the side. We stay tall. It's just that little rotation either side. 5 seconds. Okay, good. Moving on. Next up, single arm row, clean and press. So tip forward, we clean, we press. Watch if you're not sure. Off you go when you're ready. So it's that tip from the hips, spine long, row, stand up, clean, press and repeat. Tip, row, clean, press. Remember when we clean, we twist around to the outside, elbow in, and then with that press, we get that little bend, drive up. If you want to, you can just do the row and the clean, and then go back down. Or the other option is just to tip and row. So we tip forward, we row, we stand. That's the option if you need it. So you can modify most of these exercises to suit you best. Last 5. Okay, good. So swap it over, weight in the other hand. Same thing, off you go when you're ready. Watch if you're not sure. Tip, row, elbow in, press. Option is to take the press out. So you could just do the clean and then back down, or you can just do the row and stand up. But make sure we're tipping forward and then standing back upright, whichever one you do. Spine long as you tip. Tip from the hips. 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Hold it there. Right, moving on. Forward, backward lunge, and press. We hold in the front squat position. Step behind, step in, press overhead. Watch if you're not sure. Alternate legs. Option is to take the press out, but otherwise we step. As we step in, we press. Step back, big step, press overhead. So the option is just to hold here. You can do the lunges without the press. Big step. Keep the chest up. If you're doing that press and step in nice and quick, so we've got that explosive movement to help with the overhead. Coming to the last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. Right, we're going to go into a forward step lunge now. We start off with a sumo squat. Both hands on, one hand on, back to the squat. Watch again if you're not sure. Off you go when you're ready. So we bend the knees. Kettlebell down in front, big step forward, weight on the inside, push back, weight on the inside, push back, chest up. So we try and get the squat where we bend through the knees. Big step for that lunge. And then really drive back off that front foot. 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. We just got 3 more to do. Next up, one hand on. Again, we go from the squat, we change, we press. Again, watch if you're not sure. So we get the elbow up high, we change hands high. Bend the knees, kettlebell down in front. Come up, change, twist, press. We twist that back foot round, press overhead. Option, if you need it, is to take the press out again. So we can come up and change and then down. Right, so option if you need it. Otherwise, we come up quick to the press. Bend the knees, drive up. Just use the legs. Coming into the last 10. Just got 2 more exercises to come. 5 seconds left. Okay, good. So let's swap it over. We'll do exactly the same the other way around. Starting off with the other hand. Off you go when you're ready. Last 2 now. Bend the knees. Drive up. Press. Bend the knees. You can take the press out if you need to. Just still change, still twist, but hold the kettlebell onto the shoulder. That's the option if you need it. Bend the knees. Keep it going. We just got 1 more exercise to come after this one. Coming to the last 15. Nice and quick, nice and explosive. 10 seconds. Last 5. Good, moving on to the last one. Kettlebell goes down, hands go down either side. We do a burpee, feet wide, low squat, kettlebell down and repeat. Again, watch if you're not sure, we rest after this one. Kettlebell down, hands down, feet up to the outside, curl, down and back. Let's try and get the feet right up and lift the chest as we do the curl. So we've got that room again for that movement. But we're getting the feet right up to the outside of the hands. Coming into that low squat position, chest up. 15 seconds. Keep it going, we rest after this one, last 10. 5 seconds. And rest, well done, hold it there, good work. Little drink, get your air back in, have a rest. So 1 circuit done, 1 more to come. Obviously you can pause this and rest for longer if you need to, or during the workout, anytime you need to stop, obviously you stop, take a drink, short workout, do what you need. So before we go on, just make sure you're giving this video a thumbs up. Like I said, it does all help me out, so it is appreciated. Let people know about the channel, let people know about the Facebook group. There's also a link in the comments down below, or in the description down below rather, which is for my Patreon page. So if you want to contribute further, then that's down there, so check that out. Obviously I'm not getting paid for these classes, but I am trying to grow the channel, so a like, a share and a full watch all helps out anyway. But the Patreon page is there if you want to contribute further. Right, let's get back into that second round. So we've got the low squat, 3 curls to start with. Again, if you're not sure, watch first, join in when you're ready. 45, off we go. So we're down low in that squat, lift the chest. 1, 2, 3 and repeat. Sit back. Down low. Should be getting that burn. Keep it going. Last 15. Lift the chest, so we've got good room for that curl. 5 seconds. Okay, good, then moving on, we've got the deadlift into the lunge, so it's opposite hand, opposite foot down. Watch if you're not sure. Tip forward from the hips, keep the spine long. Slight bend of the knee, big step back. Lunge, so 1 foot stays down. Big step back. Nice control as you tip forward in that deadlift. Just keeping that slight bend. Last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, good. Swap it over, weight in the other hand, other foot down. Off you go when you're ready. Same again. Spine long, control that tip. Big step back from the lunge. Stay tall, lift the chest. "15 seconds. Last 10. Last 5. And moving on to the swings, drive forward from the hips, think about the legs doing the work. Off you go when you're ready. So we're keeping that back strong, tip forward from the hips, drive forward, get that speed and keep it. You can get more bend in the knees, get more work through the quads, or you can just focus more on that tip forward from the hips, in which case you'll feel more work in the hamstrings. If I keep that drive forward, keep that speed. Last 15. Last couple of reps, 5 seconds. Good, moving on. Next up, we got the forward step lunge. Chop down diagonally to the outside. Keep the chest lifted. Off you go when you're ready. Big step forward. Just that little chop down to the outside. And drive back. Just down to the outside. Just remember, try not to get pulled down to the side or forward. We stay tall, we just get that little rotation. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Good, single arm row, tip forward row, clean, press. Off you go when you're ready. That clean and press is optional. So at the very least we do the tip and the row. If you do the clean, elbow in, bend the knees to help with the press. So snap, press. You can take the press out and just do the row and the clean. That's an option. Or you can take clean out and just do the row. Tip forward, row, stand up. Let's keep spine long as we tip. Spine long, tipping forward from the hips. Elbow in tight. So we're working hamstrings, lower back, upper back, biceps. Last 5 seconds. Okay, swap it over, same on the other arm. Off you go when you're ready. Tip forward from the hips. Spine long, row, clean, elbow in, bend the knees, press. Elbow in, bend the knees, press. You can just do the clean and the row. You take the press out. Or you can just do the row, stand, tip, row. So you've got options, use whatever's most appropriate for you. Last 15 seconds. You keep that spine long as you tip. Coming to the last couple of reps, 5 seconds. Good, moving on. From the front squat position, backward stepping lunge, step, overhead press. Off you go when you're ready. Again, you can take that press out. You can just hold into chest if you need to. So this is your option if you need it without the press. If you do the press, step in quick to help with that overhead movement. So it's a quick step in, explosive movement. Let's make sure we're bending the back knee down for the lunge, keeping the chest up so we stay tall as we lunge. And driving quick for that press. Last 10 seconds. Keep it going. We've just got 4 more exercises to come afterwards. 5 seconds. Good, right, next up. So we do one and then the other. We go from that squat, change and press. Off you go when you're ready. So start with one hand, bend the knees, lift the chest, drive up, press. Bend the knees, drive up, press. So you can take the press out, that's an option. You can just hold on the shoulder. I just realised I missed one of the exercises, so we do it after these. Just change the order slightly. Not to worry, it's not a problem. 15 seconds, nice and quick, drive up. Make sure we're bending the knees, keeping the chest lifted. 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, so let's swap it over. Let's do it exactly the same the other way round. Off you go when you're ready. So you've got 3 more to do. Bend the knees, drive up, press, twist that back foot round. So you get that rotation. You can just change, but take the press out. It's an option if you need it. But again, like most of these movements, we're looking for that explosive power. Anything overhead, we want to come up quick. 15 seconds. 2 more to come after this. Last 10. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good. Right, so 2 more to do. We'll do the sumo squat into that forward stepping lunge. Get ready to go. Starting the clock now. 45. So again, let's think about that squat. We bend the knees. Big step forward. Drive back. 2 hands on to 1 hand. Kettlebell goes on the inside as you step forward. Lift the chest. Drive back. Again, think about trying to stay tall. Last 15 seconds. Keep it going. We've just got 1 more exercise after this. Let's try and keep working for these last 2. Last 10 seconds now. Last 5. Good, last 1. Kettlebell goes down, hands go down, feet up either side, low curl, feet back and repeat. Watch again if you're not sure. Last one now, 45. Kettlebell down, hands down, feet up, lift, curl. Hands down, repeat. Feet up, lift, curl. Try and get that chest up. So we got that good room for the curl. Last one now, let's keep working to the end. We stretch afterwards. 20 seconds. Get the feet right up. And lift the chest. Last 15. 10 seconds. Keep it going. Last few reps. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Well done. Hold it there. Get your air back in. As soon as you're ready, grab a drink and we'll just do some stretches to finish off. So I'll keep the stretching relatively brief. Let's start off with the quads, heel behind, stretching the front of the thigh, push the hip forward, lift the chest, squeeze the glute of the leg you're stretching. So don't forget to check out the rest of the playlist if you need another workout before tonight's workout. Tonight I've got HIIT, so look out for that one. Change legs. If not, like I say, you can use the playlist. Remember, we started way back in March last year, so there's over 200 workouts on the playlist. So if you want to go back to some of the ones I did earlier in the year or earlier last year in the garden with the sunshine, then check them out. Let's do the hamstrings, tip forward from the hips, push the bum back. Again, we try and lift the chest so we're getting a good stretch down back of the upper leg. So don't forget, you got the Patreon link down below if you want to contribute further. Otherwise, a like, a subscription, click on the bell for a notification. That all helps me out. So if that's all good. Tip forward from the hips, same again. And like I said, I've got a HIIT workout later on, so look out for that one. The schedule is on the Facebook groups, Ricky Walden Fitness Live. Let's do the lower back actually from there. So forearms on the thighs. And now we want to try and round the back. We're giving those muscles a good stretch that we've worked. Me keep telling you to stay upright. It's those muscles either side of the spine that are working to do that. So give them a good stretch. What was I saying? Take the hands forward, separate the shoulder blades, stretch out the upper back. Facebook group, I think was what I was saying. So Facebook group, Ricky Walden Fitness Live. If you're on the group, you'll see the schedules. I put the schedule up on Sunday for this week. It's also where I post the link. So it's Ricky Walden Fitness Live. Invite yourself to join, and then you'll see all the information on there. Take the hands back, stretch the chest. So we either link the hands or we go straight back. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good afternoon. Look out for HIIT later on. Take care.